there again? No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast. Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
Hello! I am searching for Ruby, the 8th Hardy, along the coast. I am having very little luck. But, alas. I hate these guys. I don't want to talk to them again. I'm also having an issue. Searching for Ruby, the 8th Hardy boy. She's the leader. She's definitely the person that killed, or is acting as if they did kill, the hanged man. I have a hunch that she is going to be in that little sewer. But it's not going to let me pick that option until I've searched everything else first. There was actually a really cool, like, shivers section. I remember you saying that you didn't have shivers a lot in your game, but they're a pretty big part of mine. And I would suggest you go back and watch the end of the second to last stream. No? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm having a difficult time because there's, like, I'm just met again with Disco Elysium being like, we are not interested in giving you hints anymore. So, and whenever, it was actually funny, whenever I came to see this earlier, I reconstructed the scene, I talked to Kim. Excuse me. But I went and I saw these doors here, and I didn't have any weapons or anything on me, and then I armed them, and then I got like an Inland Empire or a physical, like the endurance thing or something like that, and they were like, A for effort, but you can't pry that open. And I only just learned a couple days ago that when you press R1 it highlights all of the interactable things. Yeah, so I found the buoy. Ruby has taken the documents out of it, I believe. She's probably just trying to escape with those docs, but like, what am I supposed to do with that? You know? I think I need to go back into town. I need to talk to people and be like, where the fuck is this person? There's also a bunker that I would like to get into, but it is locked. Okay. You don't know what to do. I feel like I want to help but have no memory of how I did things. Excellent. I reckon our game is a bit different as well, because we had different characters and builds and stuff, but maybe that's me thinking too highly. of differentiation that they would put into it. I am overwhelmed at how like brilliant so much of the writing is, though. Like it's amazing.
I hope the waves.
Oh, nothing new. I can't get into this house, even though I want to. The hell? What's that house? What are these? Yeah, I guess. Maybe the pawn shop dude would know anything? Who fucking knows? Not I. They did an update, and it has made my load times a million times better, but also the game randomly crashes now.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. The Coldima Madakwa. Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter. That's fair. It's been a long time since my Coldima Madakwa hunting days. Once knew a group of young... This was before...
This has gotta be the same guy that does the limbic system.
After all of that. Cool or not, one of them was obsessed with recording the Coldima Madakwa. We thought we did. We got together all these recordings of unusual sound patterns, compared them, cut them up and combined them into the Symphonia Coldima Madakwa. Unfortunately, I don't have any recordings from my old life. None at all. But I do have a tape with some ultrasonic sounds.
Do we really have time for this?
This recording comes from down the coast. Keep in mind.
As the hub, that's an illusion. Your breathing is just as it was and will remain that way unless you start panicking. There's a growing sense of dread. The sound is coming from inside you.
I started getting very into how
it feels as though someone is standing
how
just
important your clothes are.
Your vision and watching you.
I think it's like such an extraordinary example of gear stats, like how irrelevant they are.
He nods to you reassuringly, just as more diverse, higher pitched sounds, some random, some appearing to form patterns, hit your eardrums.
Gulls and skewers. But shh.
That's it. The signal in the noise. The thin whisper. A low range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point, but still troubling. You are mesmerized by the sounds, but also feel nausea welling up as the motif continues. Then begins to recede, dissolving in what must be the sound of water lapping at the bank.
You know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the Coldima Madakwa. Wrong patterns, wrong photons. Probably some insect.
How many hours have I done now? A lot. I don't know. I feel like it was something like ridiculous, like 36 whenever I stopped playing. And I feel like I've easily put in like a good 9 hours and like since then. So I don't know how I've done this to myself. Like, I might be just really bad at the game or something. I don't know.
The Coppernado is back. What do you...
I love Titus. I always have.
Yeah? What? She's not far. We know that.
Good fucking luck, man.
Yeah, Al.
She's not really,
She's not, Glenn.
All of the voice acting is unbelievable. Yeah. It's so good.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous. I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all.
See,
What brings you here?
every time the game crashes, I don't seem to recover everything. It's upsetting.
Oh yes, let's see.
Because
Nothing.
I've gone
But I didn't
over
see
all
any.
of this.
Why shouldn't he? What friend? No. Muscular. Nothing. That I did. What friend?
Oops.
No. I don't think it. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on. Yes, you know those. Just reporting back whatever I was telling. Let me think. He sounded vaguely or uneasy. Sure. Anything else on your mind? You did. And how did you like him? I told you he can be very. A visitor from the first to his opportunity. Or is it just money? Friends, I told. It is. He has keys. And he likes the view. What about me, gendarme? Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer? Maybe you should figure it out, detective. You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
I forgot I stole his hat.
Blend in where? A carnival? Bye-bye, gendarme.
And those guys are a couple of jerks. But maybe I need him. She's nicer. He sucks.
Yes? What is it? Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask? The sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner everyone can go home.
I figured out it was vodka and the borscht. Like, surely there's more clues up here, you know? Like, they always return to the scene of the crime kind of thing. I wonder if Clausia's gone. No? Yeah? I believe so. Willing to do another check, though. Oh, I took the long way out for sure. Well, see, okay, so I did a huge shivers thing on the ground near that, and then I failed a check to hear the wind or something on that mural. But maybe, is it the second mural, or is it the, like, which mural is it? Because there's two buildings that are near each other. I don't know if I said buildings or murals there, but I meant to say murals. You should be able to get into the building after that. What? Okay, so it's the second. It's gotta be the second one. Oops. Failed electoral building. Oh no, so it's the one that he's talking to me at. Did I just miss being able to get in? Oh my god, this has taken an age. Okay. Nope. Oh, I just started getting anxiety attack feelings. Yeah, see? Like, it's not even letting me choose it. Can I get in from a different way? Go down the ramp and look at the drainage pipe. Where the fuck is there a drainage pipe? Otherwise I would have done that. Is it on this side? Yeah, see, I can't do anything with that right now. But good to know that that's what I'm looking for. Do I need to talk to this guy more?
Hello again. Sure, what's on your mind? But of course. No, I'm afraid.
So you haven't seen...
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is...
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off.
Yeah.
I do have some money, yes, but that...
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling.
Of course, Detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else. Matter of fact, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting paper on the criminal profiling in former socialist states. Have you read it? If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little something that sprang to mind.
Yeah, it's not letting me... Oh, there it is.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying,
Oh, I see.
Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Right. Okay. I'm pretty far away from being able to level up again. I wonder if... Shivers doesn't have any clothes, does it? I feel like it doesn't, but I'll check. Oh, yes, it does have clothes. Alright, let's try that again. Go on.
The once bright mural towers
Oh,
above
wait.
you, saying,
It's a good shout.
the once bright mural towers above you.
Alright, pray for me.
saying, Felled suddenly.
Yes!
There's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high.
I don't know what happened the last time I did this, then.
Like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
What?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
She's down there.
Okay. Why?
This is sort of a bottleneck moment in the game. There's no going back. Okay.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
I hope you're not opposed to climbing ladders when you're 43, because that would be super fucking lame. Where are the ladders? Oh, right there.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground, and you're 180? Okay, but still, the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. What if you were to do something more subtle? Astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
Teleportation is not a thing. This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here. Oh yes, it could hurt a lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
What? How is it possible that there's a high chance of this?
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappearing, your atoms fading out of
I
existence.
probably just did something so unhinged.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bang! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a regular person.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding.
I love that. Like a lot. Oh, and I can't walk. Okay. Ooh. Do I get my gun out? What do I do? I got my pry bar anyways. Whoa. Oh, it's so creepy. Ugh. I wonder if I should have quick reflex clothes on. I think one of the things that I absolutely adore about this is how fucking ridiculous the clothes are. Like, an outfit that is like a good outfit to wear is often the most absurd looking. Oh, wait. My current. Physical injury -2. Says who? Can't have that. That don't look too bad. Wait. Okay. Thank you for making me check that mural again. I was definitely feeling a bit lost. How do I let Kim in? Where do I let Kim in? Ugh, bunk beds. No one slept here in months, maybe years. Okay. Revolutionary hat. Oh my god. Wow. I'm delighted to hear that.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait. Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly.
Cool.
Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips.
Ugh.
An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Shivers is so freaky, man. Ironically, it's usually like around an autosave that my game crashes. Ooh. I'm gonna check what those clothes are. Everything they do is so clever. Like when I was playing this morning, it just feels so very clear that like the people that were responsible for making this were just way smarter than me.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart.
What do you mean who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that. After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before.
He's quite proud of himself.
Yes. It's cool to risk your life climbing rickety ladders. Anyway,
what the hell was
let's
that?
investigate these passages.
Why didn't it... You saw that, right? Why did it flash? Oh, wait. What that do? No. Oh, I see. I thought I was looking into a sewer. But, oh, let me out, please. Please. Oh, thank God. One of the souls appears to be more worn than the other. What the hell is this woman built like? I want to explore. Wait. An unnatural buzzing. Ooh, she's doing freaky stuff with her radio. You have to find another way around. Okay. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound. Ooh.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
No, what do you mean? I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh. Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully. Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do. We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
Okay, why not? Whatever goes down might also affect her. The Union is watching her closely now.
Not closely enough, you suspect, but still, good idea to visit her once more.
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but... yes, there won't be time for that once things go down. Matter of fact,
I understand
don't
now
think
what
there's
you mean
time
by
for
the
it
bottleneck now.
If you must.
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
Alright, Bubs, you tell me.
Haven't exactly been sneaking.
Should I go do those little conversation pieces, or should I just, like, go for it? Right now I'm of the mindset of going for it, but if you think I'd regret it, I'm here to hear it.
Maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Union and cryptozoology business might end when you do. Do I have any union business? I feel like I don't. Okay. Nope. Nope.
Yes?
Nope, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. Ooh, composure and shivers. What's my card jacket doing for me? Need it.
Suddenly, your entire body is
Fuck
paralyzed.
me, that scared me so
A voice
bad.
of white noise fills
Whoa.
your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
the voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going nobody. That's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing is the ULAN frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength parabolloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression.
This is
That's
wild.
why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break you loose.
I built it myself.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
What?
The pale? It's the end of the world.
The fuck?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through. No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream. Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it. If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
You know what's awful?
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She's carrying a 2-barrel front loader. Remain careful. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while. So, you found my shack, huh?
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back. I was, before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
It was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the bullet out. Not today.
No, I didn't do it. I only
Okay.
helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
So she says she didn't do it, and she doesn't trust you. Is it you specifically, or the citizens' militia?
No, I thought you were still here. But thank you.
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first. Nah, she didn't crack. She's a survivor. If she told you anything, it was to save herself. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? My boys? What? I don't even understand what you're trying to get at here.
Good.
Oh, doesn't even matter. How could they be my boys when they're not even my friends? These guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people who people like.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
I expected this to be a lot
How
different.
the fuck do the rest of you get by? Like what? I already told you I didn't do it. Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you. Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time.
I thought I was gonna force her into being like, it wasn't 15 minutes, it was 10. But
Look, fuck you, man. I might also have stopped by the bar. Wow, now I'm curious. Please, explain. I'm listening. I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types. Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do. Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate it, okay?
I'm listening. And? A knocked away 80 front loader. 2 barrels. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing. The gun store. Trigger Happy Jacks. What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal. Yeah, evidence. No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style. So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on. I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too. No, I did not. So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
That really comes as a blow to her.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
Oh no.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
There, it's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
There's a sinister note in her voice. Even with the gun and the compressor, she's afraid of you.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna. The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival. Yes, I'm sure. In fact, the shot couldn't have possibly come from the roof. Otherwise, we would have heard it downstairs.
No one mentioned hearing being shot. And a rifle like the one you would have been loud. She's right. I don't think the shot came from the roof.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to
I now
him,
understand
and there hasn't been any useful gossip
why
lately.
there was a prompt to ask about her gun.
Those
See if it was a really loud one.
Her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? I've been following the case.
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in club. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
She eyes you warily, as she's refusing to adopt the demeanor of a cornered animal, a leader with no one to lead. She still wants to retain some control of the situation.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys.
Kim is
over
the
a
only
few
reason
years,
she's turning it
like
down.
always. Then Klasia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her. Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before. No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
She looks shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there.
I'm telling you,
Like she
I
was
predicted
another
this.
person. The party girl was gone.
I don't know how, but I predicted this in the one of the last streams, and I feel like she's Like, the bullet could easily have traveled through her lover and the window if she shot him. And I think she got super high and shot him, but I can't account for the fact that it would be silent. Unless she's got a silencer.
Help her drag him into the
I don't know.
shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity.
Oh,
Then she dressed
Classia.
him while I went to get the party.
She totally killed him.
Classia knew exactly what she was doing. Can't remain calm under pressure otherwise.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed. As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this nature might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going... fuck it.
Do you think Classia works for Wild Pines?
People after what they did to me. I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn la puta madre
The
agent.
pussy mother?
That strange, distant fear is getting close now.
Yes.
The mother pussy? What?
Everyone says you're his peon. His human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise.
Oh.
It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Oh yes, they do. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death?
Who am I?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both. Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough. You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? Now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
I thought we had an agreement, she thinks.
I'm a dirty
This
cop.
was not supposed to happen. She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat.
What bunker? Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Oh no. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Oh, thank god.
You did it. The compressor light's broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit. Whoa! Whoa, fuck.
Problem solving.
What? No.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems.
Oh, yes it is.
I don't know. How would I convince her?
She's truly desperate.
What?
She thinks she has no
I'm
other
absolutely
options.
shocked. They did that on
You need to
purpose.
give her options.
That was a rigged one. That wasn't a D21 at all.
You know. This is how you talk her out of it. It's
Oh,
the
no.
only scenario which she lives.
Oh. We can't let her walk away, right? But she didn't kill... What's his face?
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears.
I don't know if Kim's gonna be okay with that.
Good call.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated.
He couldn't take it like you. It irks him. Then he gets over it.
I have a feeling we didn't. Her tent. We should check it out.
Okay. Shook. Oh, nice.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately.
Are you proud of me?
It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out. The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
I thought you were gone.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiasts.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More technological digest. One of them, you pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately. Like...
like right now.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. This was important to her when it was still hers. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except, but that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it. That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
What about this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here, March 9th and March 15th.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
Do you remember what decisions you made in that situation?
Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake. You didn't follow through. You should have shot her in the head.
Oh my god, Half-Light is so aggressive.
The thought steadies your nerves. The journal stops shaking in your hand. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? The entry ends abruptly. The call was a courtesy. He must have held her in high regard to personally tell her he knew about her plan to run drugs for the competition. Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in...
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes.
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape, short wry observations of people and places, probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions, staff issues, always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal. The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable. The most recent entry is from today. Even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been... framed?
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting? Humans. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does. Especially if she has problems with the Madre. No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
His trust is well placed. You aren't. You can feel it.
I thought for sure I was a dirty cop.
Could have been Titus. Then again... Maybe there's a Hardy boy we've yet to meet, who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Alright. Oh, thank you for the autosave game. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Okay. All right. Sometimes I don't understand what I don't understand. I don't know if I mean that. Wait. What the hell? Oh, why did it say X next to it? That was weird. I think this guy's really good. I really want more of him. Right. Oops. Are you still there? Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, look at me. Full suit. Look how dapper. My stats aren't as good as they could be, but I also don't need the pry bar in my hand anymore.
Stop. Now. It is time. Crisis. Death. You can
God.
feel it in your blue soul. Be prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your hand. Your fingers reflexively reach for the Villier's 9mm pistol in your pocket.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Oh my god. Do I need my armor on? Do I need my gun in my hand? I thought I was gonna look dapper, but I think I need my armor. Okay. Got my armor shoes on. Got my pants on. Let's see. Kingdom of Conscious. Moralist pants. Dress for the occasion. Reaction speed. That's a good one. I'm lacking authority, though. Okay. My armor shoes. What would you call them? I thought that was fine. Wait, what am I current? I am curious, what would you call it? Can I fight with anything else? Oh no. I haven't done any drugs or anything in front of Kim, or actually in this game at all, because I've always just been with Kim, but it makes me scared. Oh wait, glasses. That was the other thing I wanted to check. Okay.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm. It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in January. It was so long ago. This is your gun. It's more of a symbol than anything else, because there is always a rational, sensible, reasonable solution to every situation. Sheathe it and know you have the moral high ground.
Okay.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
That sounds like Titus.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through.
Whose, like,
Right.
bare ass is that? Is that Classia?
Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His
Oh,
fingers
the big
reach
guy.
for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to
No,
spare
it's
us
depart.
if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk.
Is that an Irish lady?
Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like me. I'm sure
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it. Peaceful.
Ugh.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first. My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
He doesn't want to, but he must.
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Oh my god, he's so drunk.
No, he didn't. He's about to open fire. He is. I was wrong.
Oh, fuck.
Pig, fuck! Ah, yeah. Welcome to the fucking party. You're probably gonna get killed too. I don't give a shit if you're caught.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out first. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that. Please.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer, Howen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out. Rip you open. The gunner, the raddest, the killer. What do you think he does?
What are we waiting for? Let's blow that big fucking mouth off his face.
Hold your fire! Wait for my command.
He is not used to commanding or leading. He feels uncomfortable. He'd rather shoot to kill. Dangerous.
Yes! Okay.
Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Yeah, I don't fucking act so well. Laylee had a hard-on for making faces at the natives. Fucking food aid shit. That shit is done now. Trigger talk. Sergeant Major Rao Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click softly.
For killing, maiming,
Oh my god, I'm wearing his friend's armor.
all sentenced to death by lead.
This is a lie, but...
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic, a nice guy to be around.
Yeah, he liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets, squeeze a bit of kid tax here and there. Great fucking idea that turned out to be. If Laylee was here, he would spare the thought of you. Maybe shoot one for sure. But me, I'm not a big fan of public affairs, clay monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for
Whoa,
what you
fuck.
did.
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
This one isn't used to being suited this long. She's uncomfortable. We'll open fire just to hurry things along.
What? I don't know what that is.
Our colonel did what he had to do. It was either one cunt or 100 of them. Rude here. In your ship pipes, right, you little fucker. He likes to fire mortars at random coordinates. Wipe out mud huts like that. And he gets Lady knew how to command.
He was a good commander. I can see you miss him.
Oh yeah. He would have commanded this fuckhell way better than I did. That didn't happen. 'cause Hayseed Bill and Kipty the Kipt here fucking murdered him. Had him stink the village up for 2 weeks after. And you fucks did nothing.
Uh-oh.
Listen, man. We told you we...
Told us what? What did you say? Who said that? Tattoo fuck. You'll die first.
Hmm.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man.
Weird.
It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down.
Ew.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there, shitting his pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting. I know what this tactic is, Silo-san. You're gonna die for them. Right here.
Big talk, but you got him to admit he's a bad leader. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
Yeah? Who did?
Oh shit.
How fucking convenient.
I don't want to kill Guard.
What the fuck? What are you doing? You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now? Huh? Go ahead. Tell me, the fucking cafeteria manager one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
Oh no.
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her. He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle. The shot rings in your ears.
Oh my
low,
God.
tinny ring.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
She's not. She's bleeding out. If she doesn't get help in 10 minutes, she'll die.
Fuck this.
Oh no.
Gene! Tend to Lizzie! Now!
Oh fuck.
Yes. So what? Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government order.
Shit is going down.
Enough already! What is this? We did...
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal. Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left! She left! Her room's cleaned out!
I knew it.
All these assholes shut...
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is with himself.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
She's gone. Forget about it now. Concentrate on this.
Ooh, all of it's so scary. This doesn't seem
You
like
think
a good
I care
idea.
what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bullet ready to charge.
Oh god.
He's not listening, but looking for an opening.
Fucking waste this book!
I don't think I should shoot him.
International
Fuck.
something. International law.
Look around, you livestock. We're about to butcher the lot of you. Where is your international law?
There will be ramifications, but there don't need to be. Let's go inside and discuss what our investigation has uncovered. We have important...
We're not
Don't shoot him.
coming anywhere.
It's a miracle no one got shot this time. Stop attempting to use your head. It won't work.
I don't think I should shoot him. This is such a bad idea. Oh, fuck me! Now it's really gonna go down.
A small explosion expels the bullet from the chamber. With a puff of smoke, it hits the man square in the chest. Like dice rolling, the kinetic energy of the 9mm front-loaded bullet is distributed evenly across the chest plate.
Go ahead.
That's
Give it
insane.
another try. Do it, primitive. Take me out. Kill him.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, am I gonna die?
To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you.
I swear to god, if Kim...
Steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
If Kim tries to get in front of me, I'll scream.
From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rue. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out. You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the
Oh,
trigger.
fuck.
Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces. Just
I mean, I'm
dodge
wearing
first
the...
shot,
I'm wearing the
second
thing.
will be easier. Drunks are quick to anger and make mistakes.
I'm wearing the armor, right?
You leap left. A swarm of enemy lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tugs. The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left. The Paul is about to take a shot too.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. 2 shots ring at once. From the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from the Paul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses.
Did Titus shoot the redhead?
A scream behind you. Blood gushes from the helmet.
Fuck yes!
As Rude staggers back.
He's a gun enthusiast. This is good.
The sounds coming from his helmet are not an unbelievable shot from the lieutenant. Glenn dying in a puddle of blood.
Why did she go after
His
Glenn?
mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then a look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil, and the end. Here it comes. Death.
What? Oh, if Kim dies for me, I swear to God. I swear to God, I'll be furious.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it. The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in familiar sound. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle.
Could this have gone better?
Make it. Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you've got. Most of what's down there. It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have to see what's happening. No. It's just a fear. Even if... who cares? Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
Whoa.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away. Almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him. A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles, and your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door. Brother, you already were a ghost. Up there, screaming along with all of them. Scaring each other. Haunting each other. It's the living who are ghosts. The dead are silent. They don't rattle windows or write letters in blood. The living do. Leave them behind. Rest.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Of the owls, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing.
I'm like, I can't even find it weird. I'm so astounded. It's just so beautifully done. It's just constant poetry.
There was a radio in the distance, a radio of the world, playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
Ah, cool.
You see the
so
lieutenant's
fucking
familiar
cool.
shape in the orange jacket. It turns
What?
double, then triple from the
Why am I in that room?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying. Cops like it. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. That's right. Ouch, indeed. What happened? You shot the major, and successfully. A firefight ensued.
I hate that it all started with me. That's so
As
sad.
retaliation, their rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged. I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital.
Oh my god.
Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Wow.
Yes. You were
I
bleeding
really
out.
like Titus.
I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm the major before he got the jump on me.
Thank you. Although
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened. This is the one. Yes. He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
there is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage. 6. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus. The fat one, he took a lot of bullets. And Titus. And Elizabeth too.
Oh.
Elizabeth Beaufort was her name. No, she bled out before Everard's surgeon could help her. Everard sent his personal doctor, but a costly loss for the Union. She was being trained for leadership. She never had a chance. She should not have been there in the first place. There was no way to convince them.
Stop this line of thought now. You're too broken for ghosts.
All. Yes, officer. 6 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cold enough. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. We will see.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette.
They fucking
Jean
left.
Vicmer is his name.
Those
the
sons of
asphalt
bitches.
vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. I'm sure they're worried about you. I did. No need. Not very. I have a concussion from the Major beating me with the butt of his gun. I try to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
I would have died for Kim. Straight up. Oh, game, don't crash, please.
Easy now.
He was just getting up, okay.
How are you? Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Freighter. It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too. Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines. Oh, that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Claudia too. We really should have arrested her, you know? Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case. What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything. Yes, God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
It really is very hard.
He sounds surprisingly weary. That concussion must be making him dizzy.
Are you ready to limp?
Kim might be like one of my favorite video game characters ever.
Good.
I love
What
him
do you want
so
to
much.
A gust of wind blows
God,
in
I really
from
thought the game would be over by
The
this point, though.
geranium box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar code, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
This game is actually just so good, though. It's like upsettingly good. You can walk right into Kim's room. Oh my god, he trusts me.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, even now adorned with the expression.
Sorry, I'm letting it zoom out so I can get a good photo of it.
bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror. Even now, the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been
I am fascinated as to what Kim's room looks like. Bubs, when is the game done? Like, if it's not my near death, what is it? Oh my god, it looks so nice in here.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night. It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go.
Oh my god. I don't understand how I managed to make this, like, incredibly short game into, like, a 60-hour experience. It's obviously not been 60 hours, but it's been a long time.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large,
Is it?
uneven handwriting.
Sorry, suckers,
Just
I had
as
to
the writer
leave.
was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift?
Oh, there's drugs.
I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note.
I didn't think of that.
Walk into another radio trap, okay? Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
It's hardly surprising.
Oh my god, she's pointed out the bullet path for us.
This window is pristine, at least on the inside. A red thread has been taped to the glass using adhesive tape. It trembles ever so slightly in the cold wind.
I mean, that's quite high to have gotten
This
a
is ballistics.
person.
She's left a trajectory for us.
Okay.
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him. The red thread bisecting the room shows the trajectory of the bullets. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole, shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. Maybe if you extrapolate all possible points of origin first, the thread would make sense. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot would have been heard from downstairs, where no one heard it.
Oh my
The
god,
likelihood
no.
of a
Never
crime
mind.
has fallen drastically. You may be looking for a sniper. The shot had to come from a greater distance, beyond A prime. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez? According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations. starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind.
I swear to God, if it's the fucking, like, dice maker or something, I'm gonna shit myself.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea. As you saw in the coin-operated view, the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 8B and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable, but it is a possibility. Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory of it. You need to inspect it again. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime, the island in the bay.
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her? Indeed, neither do I.
He's used to knowing who to trust. This makes him...
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point. I remember. So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Aww.
He is trying to justify it to himself.
Of course. I mean, how do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone. Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
This game is so... I don't know how I've done it. Will you look up something about, like, the genuine average time that it takes to complete this game? Because I'm honestly shocked. You completed it so quickly. And I feel like I've spent about the time that you took to play all of it in just this last week. I feel like all I do is play this game. Played like 1,000,000 hours of it today. I don't know enough French.
graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Oh.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday. And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable? You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. Just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
Oh, what have I done? I don't understand anything. Did, like, everyone die on your run as well, Bubs? Are you still here?
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
Did you lose, like, everyone? Or do you not remember? Or are you being nice?
Look at you. You can barely walk. Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guilain. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
Of course. Can I help you with something? That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always
Anti-aircraft gun.
Who has been there?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. Hundreds, maybe thousands even.
What the fuck?
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do. On barges. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such. The twins.
What?
God
Her
forbid
babies?
they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Aren't they like 4?
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They have a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do. Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there. If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Yeah, her twins are like the size of infants.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him.
On that island, that's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire.
What?
Gather
Your
the
babies.
sticks for the fire and bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets. There are lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to make a
Does
fire.
someone live there?
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Because he asks to put the fire out. I don't know. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like people to be there.
What the hell is she doing, letting her children go over there?
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Yes. No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't
Their
live
voices
there.
are so cute.
He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy...
I don't know. We ran. He just
Aw.
yelled we shouldn't be there. Our father killed himself. Don't say that, he didn't.
Aww.
I don't know. Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't the fire guy. There's
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the
I
calm
hope they don't make me drive this.
Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle. Have you made all the necessary preparations? Remember what the netpicker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
What? Fine, why not?
Very cool. Now tune it to Sad FM. You know you want to.
I love that. I love that that was just for fun. Oh my god, amazing. It's so much better than I thought it would be.
Want to be free.
Ooh.
Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free.
This feels like an end. Me too. Oh, Bubs, I want so much of their art in our home. It's so... Oh, listen to that little motif! That was so fucking cool. This is so beautiful. That's like a big old oil spill. Oh my god. That was incredibly cool.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
Let's go.
I forgot I can't turn my camera on this. Okay. Mazut? Mazut? What's that? Yeah. Leaked out and dropped down there. Can I go up here? Evidently not. Whoa. This is so cool. What if I had chosen not to do this? Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize that's where I came in. Okay. There's a specific part in Final Fantasy Remake that looks like the other half of this room. Holy shit. Oh my god, there's so much to explore. Huh.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
That's crazy.
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter, long and cold. Downstairs, somewhere?
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher. Someone who has basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
Cool.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out cap.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead. Yes, anytime. If you need a rest later, it's okay by me.
You don't have to be a hero. Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic animal adventures. Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
It's getting very late for me. I'm very glad I have Monday off. I'll just do this.
Soft covers.
I just get such like a funny... I can't walk around that, can I? Like a funny oh, I can. Mental fatigue with playing video games. I think I'm very unused to them. Oh my gosh.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above that.
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable. Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open? Alright, I retract my statement. It was naive. Let's look around and get it over.
I love that. Right. If I'm not finishing this today, I'm definitely finishing it tomorrow. No. I don't understand.
This old cylindrical generator waits.
I suppose it could be outside. Oh my god. There's still a whole lot left. While. Why? Why is it? How have I done this? I don't understand. Bubs. You know? Alright, well if I can't finish it tonight, then I'm exhausted and I'm gonna finish it here. I love you so stinking much. So much. And I will continue texting you. Alrighty. Good night. You're welcome.